Top 5 unique Airbnb spots in Taranaki. Airbnb claims to have 3 million listings, so hosts are starting to offer more unique places to book. Everyone needs a place to sleep, so why not try something a bit different? A stamp of approval, $100 a night. A former post office has been turned into a comfortable little cottage for tourists. A field delivery is not in the hands of this post office, as its main goal is to provide a cozy short-term stay. The tiny former rural office sits on Charlotte and Duncan Dunning's property in Egmont Village, just a shy drive from the main city and at the foot of a tramping adventure on Mount Taranaki. The post office cottage is called a self-catering country retreat by its owners, who think it's an ideal spot for a romantic getaway or postal enthusiasts. The former post office retains some original items, such as an office hours sign and an old rotary phone. A lot of people say they specifically chose to stay with us because of its former life, Charlotte said. The daughter of a postmaster stayed recently, and most seem to appreciate some of the historic features. While its exact origins are unknown, Charlotte said the former post office retains a few classic artifacts, such as a brass sign listing office hours, a hanging rotary phone, and felt soundproofing from an old phone booth that lines the toilet door. Charlotte and Duncan Dunning believe their Egmont Village B&B is the perfect spot for a romantic getaway or for history fans. "We inherited it when we purchased the property," she said. "From what we know, the original owners relocated our home from Stratford and we think the post office came from Taranaki." Charlotte said a copy of the building concept shows the relocation occurred sometime in 1999 and they hope to one day learn more about its history. Charlotte and Duncan Dunning inherited the post office when they purchased the property and would like to know its origins. When in Africa, $219 a night. A 160-kilometre drive from the New Plymouth Airport and on the very edge of Taranaki's boundary line sits Tim and Karen Rumble's Hidden Valley gem. Tim and Karen Rumble have an African-style safari tent at the outskirts of Taranaki. A single tent-like cottage, dubbed the Luxury Mountain Tent, offers Waitara Valley Estate visitors a unique place to lay their head at night. Made up of African imported canvas, this insulated hut imitates a safari tent. Temporary tenants can enjoy a swim at our waterfall or just sit on the deck and enjoy a cold one while taking in the view. Tim Rumble said a $219 per person nightly stay at his Ngamatapre B&B includes food and drink. While Ngamatapre is off the beaten track, Tim believed the price rightly accommodates a comfortable stay at a unique location. "It includes breakfast, dinner and drinks," he said. "My wife's really good in the kitchen. She can cook just about anything. And there's a fridge with alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks guests can help themselves to." Guests of the Luxury Mountain Tent can either admire deer or hunt them. The couple, who had immigrated to Brisbane from Africa, tossed in their lives across the ditch about 2 years ago to settle on the outskirts of Taranaki. For the nature, Tim explained. And the way our kids can grow up here. The estate offers grounds for hunters and a prime area for Manuka honey collection, but the couple decided to dip into the tourism market too, joining the accommodation booking site just 3 months ago. Waitara Valley Estate offers just one of these tents. The grounds are popular for hunters and is a prime area for Manuka honey collection. But the main thing we do is honey, Tim said. This is just to keep us busy. A boat that could float, but want $150 a night. Paul and Linda Jury have offered a nautical B&B at their Yurnui home. Just before the Yurnui River sits a boat that could be perceived as a capsized vessel, but it's actually a cozy cottage on Paul and Lynn Cook's property. The Yurnui boat dock is both the perfect spot for nautical fans and a practical flotation device. It's built on pontoons so it can actually float, Lynn said. The small cottage sits in a private fenced section complete with a front deck offering patio furniture, a BBQ and a large sail that doubles as shade. And while a drive to the main city could take half an hour, a walk to the beach was just a 5-minute stroll. The boat cottage has rope lights and a pull-out couch. But the spot has a wait list that's booked until Christmas, and Lynn said it's been a busy business since its November opening. People like something a bit different, I think. Visitors are also welcome to bring pets, as Lynn, a dog groomer, has a special love for furry creatures. We have all this land and I didn't want to kill animals, she said. So we have 2 pet donkeys and 6 pet coons. The boat cottage has a loft at the top where a queen-size bed is neatly tucked in. The boat will soon have a small companion after oil rigger Paul came home recently with a surprise purchase. The other day I sent him out for bread and he came home with a boat, Lynn said with a laugh. The $150-old boat is the next addition to the batch, and an optimistic project for Paul. Paul Cook wants to turn this $150 boat into a separate space for children to sleep and play. He wants to make it for the kids and put a bed in the front. A backpackers with alpacas, $123 a night. Barbara and Lloyd Crow offer a private retreat in Bell Block with alpacas as the selling point. When Barbara Crow is away from her office at Harcourts and not on the stage of a jazz performance, she's likely making up the bed at her husband Lloyd's Bell Block B&B. He's retired, so he's often checking people in. He's a huge help. But he won't make the bed. He doesn't make it good enough for me. The Alpaca Boutique cottage was initially built to be used as a studio, but with Crow's stained glass creations and the 11 alpacas roaming the grassy side, she thought it would suit as a nice holiday home. Chili is a friendly alpaca at the Alpaca Boutique cottage. The 2011 World Cup was coming up and I just thought, let's try it, she said. And it's just been building ever since. Visitors to stay are welcome to pet and feed the alpacas with names as tasty as their treats: Chili, Nacho, Valentine, Joan, Honey, Beaches, Cassidy, Bucky, or Buck Rogers, Orlando and Cinnamon. "They were what draw most of our guests," she said. "And it's so nice to wake up and look right out the window and see them." Barbara Crow said guests love to look out the window to see 11 grazing alpacas. People can pet them and hand-feed them, and get spat on from time to time. But that's all just part of the experience. The couple might be mistaken for alpaca farmers, but Crow insists the lot are just pets at the end of the day. "I just love them because of their eyes and they were not scared of anything," she said. Guests are welcome to pet and hand-feed the furry pets. They were such characters and you can't help but to just fall in love with them. Farmyard G-Lamp, $2.20 a night. Alan and Linda Jury's glamping B&B looks like a private neighboring home. A safari-style tent hanging at the side of a New Plymouth home is a way Alan and Linda Jury can give tourists a glamping experience. Glamping, or glamorous camping, is a form of sleeping outdoors luxuriously. While a large cozy bed and a couch inside a tent could be classed as fancy camping, a dangling chandelier truly adds the glam. A chandelier adds the glam in the farmyard tent. Linda admits the centerpiece was the deciding factor as to which tent to order. The 5x5-meter space was hauled in from Holland last year to offer WOMAD attendees an alternative option. "But we just missed it," she said. Campers are placed on a lifestyle block and have access to a nearby creek where they can fish for eels. Instead, the country retreat glamping was completed in March and the couple have been awaiting their very first guests, which aren't booked until December for the Cat Stevens show. "So far we've just had friends and family stay just to critique it." Campers are placed next to rolling farm hills and have the option to feed farm animals, relax in an outdoor spa, play a game of pool, or fish for eels at a nearby creek. Alan and Linda Jury want visitors to enjoy glamping on their New Plymouth lifestyle block. "There's some whoppers in there," Linda said. "Can catch and release or catch and cook if they like." The pair even offer to wash visitors' dishes. The small lifestyle block off Carrington Road has offered the couple the opportunity to be self-employed for the last decade, Alan, a wood burner installer, and Linda, a decorator, painter and now B&B host. "It's just something nice to share," she said. "Will be good to get it out there and see how it goes."